Welcome. My name is Cheryl Bishop, and I'm going to go through some training on some leverage through the part of the ambassador program that is called Heart Connections. And so I certainly want to welcome you to this training. Again, it's called Leverage Through Heart Connections, which is a part of being an ambassador that is available for you. So I'm going to go through some PowerPoints here. First, I'll let you know a little bit about me, just so you know who I am. Many of you I have not met. I was at the financial institution for 16 years. I was involved with direct selling for 14 years. I had a fitness skincare company in 2005, and that's actually when I met Colin Sprake. And in 2009, I joined my dear friend Colin Sprake, many of you know and love. So I assisted him to build Make Your Mark since then. I was author for Entrepreneurial Success Stories. Some of you have got that book where I co-authored with Colin and some of our students. And of course, there's our wonderful Colin Sprake in the picture with me. And then we did our book. I now manage the Heart Connection area of Make Your Mark. And so what I do is I look for opportunities to have Colin or myself on a stage to educate entrepreneurs. So what I do is I look for those for Colin and myself, as well as I speak at events. And typically the ones I do are less than 100, or when Colin is not available to be there, because our whole mission is to support all entrepreneurs in all communities, because we know that without a business owner being successful in their communities, it certainly affects the communities and the next generation. So what is Heart Connections? I'm going to explain this to you. And ultimately, this is a way of leverage for you as an ambassador. Leverage is, instead of doing one-on-one, you're able to do one-on-many. So the question I have for you is, do you know of an association or a conference or an event that needs a keynote or a guest speaker? What happens is when you introduce them to us, you will become the ambassador of the event. So what that means is you will become the ambassador of all the people that attend the event, which will allow you to earn some commission through the ambassador program. And basically, all you have to do is do the introduction. And I'll explain that. With the introduction, ultimately, I, as well as the Heart Connection team, as well as Make Your Mark, we assist you in how to do the introduction. The best way we have found is an email introduction, which, of course, if you're not sure what to say, we can email you an example at your request. So this type of connection has huge financial potential for you. Most ambassadors feel awesome about assisting others to grow personally and professionally. So through Heart Connections, I want to ask you, are you involved with an association or an organization or a conference or a group? You know, just to give you some ideas, there's the Landscaping Association, there's Plumbers Association, there's Financial Advisors, there's Designing, RMTs, Naturopaths, and so much more. Sometimes when you belong to an association, you may not realize that they also are looking for educators to come in and educate their members. Now, do you think the members of an association or conference would benefit by having Make Your Mark come in and educate them? I'm trusting your answer is yes. So if you've answered yes, I ask you to write the names of the association or organization or conference down so that we can talk about that. Now I'm going to give you a couple of examples of a couple of ambassadors that did refer us and how that looked like for them, so you have an idea of the potential for you. So here's a picture of Colin at an event. One of our students, Brent, referred Make Your Mark to his association, and I was able to have Colin there for an hour and 45 minutes educating entrepreneurs. So here's what happened. At that event, 50% of the attendees from Brent's association attended Business Mastery. Because here's what we do. Often, I negotiate with the association that we are either able to sell Business Mastery, and if we're not able to sell, we will gift Business Mastery. Now, that is not something that you want to mention to them, because that's sort of more of a negotiation tool I have, because we know Business Mastery, as you've experienced it, can change and enhance and rock people's world and their business and their mindset. So for Brent's association, They went through Business Mastery, and some bought a Sherpa Business Package. So here's what happened. To date, we've paid Brent $2,307.95. In his ambassador account, he's earned, which is going to be paid out soon, which it gets paid out monthly. He has earned $2,512.91 in addition to the one above. The unearned is what will be paid out once those referrals, his ambassador or his people that he's an ambassador of attends their seminars. There's more to be paid out, which is $2,742.12. Now, bottom line, here's the total income in time that Brent is going to receive by introducing us to one association. And that total is $7,562.98. I'll give you another example. Joe referred Make Your Mark at her event. So I spoke for an hour at did an educational session for her event. Here's what happened with Joe's. 50% of the attendees from Joe's event attended Business Mastery. Some of those bought a Sherpa package. To date, we've paid Joe out $1,256. Earned, yet to be paid out, means paying out very soon. Those are paid out monthly. So $1,394. Unearned, that's sitting there for when those people attend their event, their seminar, is $9,137. So by Joe introducing us to her event and we spoke at, the total income in time that Joe is going to get is $11,788. Wow, can you imagine having that? What would you do with that extra income? Well, here's a question for you. What could you do with the extra income? Perhaps I'll give you some ideas. Put money towards a Sherpa business package with Make Your Mark. Maybe right now financially you can't afford to jump on board. Perhaps through Heart Connections, the ambassador program, there's an opportunity where it can assist to pay it off. Maybe you have a car payment and you want to pay it off faster. Doing this through the Heart Connection of the ambassador program can certainly assist you. Give to your favorite charity. That's what Joe loves to do. Join Best Mindset group. Maybe you haven't been able to afford to, and this is an opportunity that will pay for it. Family vacation. This extra income through the ambassador program, through the Heart Connection, leverage would be able to assist you with that. Now, I'll give you some ideas. These are events we've spoken at in certain cities. Of course, there are a ton of associations and conferences that happen out in all provinces. We are focused on, of course, BC, Alberta, and Ontario at this time. Colin has definitely gone down to the States and spoken at some events. So this just gives you an idea of some events. So it'll jog your mind to go, oh, I never thought of the Mortgage Broker Association, or I didn't think about this networking group I belong to. They have an annual event. So certainly think about those leverages, opportunities that you may have in your world that you can introduce Make Your Mark. Here's an action for you. All I ask you to do is just write down a name of association that you know or you belong to. And you can email me at heartconnections, with an S, heartconnections@mymsuccess.com with any questions you have, or if you want to receive the email intro that we suggest to use. And then, of course, you can change it into your own wording. You're welcome to call our office. The office line, as well as a toll-free line, is there for any of you that are out of province. Certainly, we're in BC. And the bottom line is I want to thank you in advance. Thank you in advance for assisting us to change so many people's lives. The entrepreneurial world needs assistance, needs education so that they can achieve the next level of their success. And that's what our desire is, to fulfill people to be successful in their business, which will assist them in their life. So again, I want to thank you so much in advance, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now.